course, the title's going to be Fancy as Fuck, also known as Fancy AF.
Fancy. Okay, alright. Oh. Full screens. Okay. Hello. Welcome to another episode of Tibia. Alright, I got a new guest here for you. I don't know his name, though. Because we always refer to each other by our character names. I don't know what to call you.
Oh.
What do you want to be called?
Make one up for me on the spot. Ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Maximilian.
Okay, let's go with
That's
that.
too long. You're Max.
Alright, go with Max.
Alright,
go
okay.
with Max.
What's up, Max? And my character is Acquiesce, so just don't call me by my real name.
Is it the one that's running around?
Yeah, he's running around and killing all these orcs right now. We're in the Edron Orc Cave.
Why are you wearing black?
Well, because, humble clothing.
No. You gotta wear bright colors.
Okay.
You gotta scare away the orcs before you get to them.
No, they're all green and
You
purple.
may be wondering, how are you gonna get the loot? When they're running, that's when you trip them and kill them.
Okay. I gotta find the trip function in this game because I've never used it
There's
before.
no trip function?
This is Tibia. Alright? You kill things.
More like to be a bitch.
You can leave.
I'm sorry.
Alright, so I'm actually on a quest right now. I got one from the... whatever his name is. The fucking guard guy.
Okay.
Edron. Yeah, I'm gonna go kill giant spiders, which I've never killed before this point, so should be interesting.
Let's just assume I know nothing about Tibia. Which
Okay.
should be fairly easy, because I know nothing
you-
about Tibia. So, what? So far, it looks kind of like an adult version of Terraria.
Oh.
Kind of mixed with RuneScape.
Oh, okay.
If that's what I'm thinking about.
I see how you can come to that conclusion.
You know, it looks more like RuneScape, actually.
Okay. Yeah. Well, what do you want to know? What do you want to know about the game?
What's going on?
Oh, I'm killing orcs. Everything's at a faster pace right now, because this stuff can get really tedious to look at if it's not just like
Okay.
snapping through. Like, okay, there's an orc berserker. It's dead. That's all you need to know about what happened. You don't need to see every pause between every hit.
Okay, I understand.
So that's why I sped it up, and that's how we're gonna be analyzing the game here. Here I'm doing this quest here, guarded by all these orcs. But you'll see when I get there, I didn't realize that I had done it before. So these boxes at the end are empty.
Ah, good job. A+.
Yeah, it was just...
Now I'm going to rephrase my question.
Go.
Because it doesn't seem you understand.
Boxes are empty.
Good job. Alright, so what is Tibia about? Let's do it like that.
Okay.
Because you just explained nothing to me.
It's about being the best you can be. I don't know, man. There's quests.
Let me rephrase again. What is the story behind Tibia?
Oh. There's a lot of stories. But
These questions
for the most part...
are getting me nowhere.
I don't know. There's not a specific story, at least not one that I'm familiar with. It's just a world that you explore, and there's different problems all around the world, and you go to solve them. When you get to higher levels, you find more important problems to solve, I guess, which would probably be more in line with the answer of your question, like what are you trying to achieve?
Okay.
And for the most part, the hardest monsters, I guess, are things like demons, and you gotta beat those demons. So here's the giant spider. I'm gonna fight it now.
Don't look so giant.
It's like 3 times my size, dude. And it's fucking me up. That's my life bar at the top.
My God.
Oh, I got some night legs, which are really rare.
Some what?
Night legs. Like legs for knights. I'm a knight.
Oh. They're mainly for like nighttime. I'm
No,
like,
no,
oh,
yeah.
they only work at night?
Yeah, so...
That's terrible.
And I find dark armor here, and it's part of a quest, so I'm really compelled to get it. But it's fucking worthless, so I don't know why I took it.
Well, it doesn't sound worthless. It actually sounds pretty badass.
It is cool, but it's worthless.
Oh.
It's 10 times worse than the night legs. And here's another giant spider.
Are those eggs?
Yeah. So I'm destroying these eggs, and then whenever I do, a giant spider spawns.
Okay. Those splotches of green that are apparently orcs don't look that cool, but those eggs look like they're moving, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah. There's a lot of detail put in this game. It's actually kind of impressive when you get more into it. Especially, it's come such a long way. Oh, I almost died. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm gonna try avoiding questions about the game.
Okay.
Just because I feel like this is your 3rd episode, and I'm assuming the people watching this already know what Tibia is.
For the most part.
Okay.
I mean, they could still want to know what I'm doing. But...
What's those squares at the top that's counting?
Oh, that's my spells, and if they're counting down like that, it's because I can't use them until they're done counting down.
Okay, so like basic RPGs.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, for the most part. But this shit laid the foundation for RPGs. That was actually a really close call. A giant spider spawned while I was killing a giant spider. I don't think I can take 2 at a time. But yeah.
That's pretty interesting.
So at this point, I think I'm done with the quest, even though there's clearly another egg case down there that I missed. And I'm going to leave now without finishing the quest.
I was like, did you at least... No? Okay.
Nope, I just leave. And over here, my white bar on top is my level.
Uh-huh.
So with every episode, I don't know if I mentioned this in one of the previous episodes, but I'm trying to get at least 1 level every single episode.
Okay.
And so I'm almost there. So I was about to just leave, but I said, I'm just going to hunt and grind out my level real quick. And then I'm going to go get my reward, which I think I'm going to get.
Okay.
So tell us your experience with, I don't know, RPGs.
You know what? Gaming. Yeah, that's what I was about to do.
Oh,
I was thinking about Fallout, which I know is nothing like this.
Of course.
To like a degree. But for those of you people that don't know Fallout, I'm talking about the 3rd one, not the 1st or 2nd, which are really cool. Okay. And it's kind of like this. Oh. But it's kind of like this mixed with chess because you can only move a certain amount of spaces. And then your enemies start moving, which is really cool. So it's kind of like Fire Emblem mixed with it.
Oh, I've never seen it.
It's pretty cool. I like it a lot. It's a really fun game. But the 3rd one's what I'm talking about. When I played it as a kid, whenever I play games to offer you different choices, I'm always like, I'm going to be a good guy. I don't know why. My brother's the complete opposite. Where he just does not care. But I like these people that are not real people, that have no emotions and don't care who I am, liking me for some reason.
Okay.
I think it may be some deeper self-esteem issues, but we're not talking about that right now.
Oh,
we're talking about...
One sec. 2 seconds. I'm about to get level 54 right now. It's a big moment. I'm going to one-shot this fucking berserker. Boom!
Oh my god, yes.
Yes. Okay, continue.
That was good. Anyways, so I played it, and I beat... I'm talking about New Vegas right now. I beat it really quick, and it was fun, and it was cool. And then I never played the game again, even though there's like 40 side quests that I never did. So I recently went back to it, and I was doing the same thing, where I was trying to do the good guy kind of path.
Yeah.
When I started thinking, like, you know what? I'm just going to take over everything. Fuck these people. I want to rule over New Vegas. Which, I don't know your story, but pretty much what you do is you kind of align with different factions, and then that kind of that kind of just maps out the rest of the story for you. Okay. So you can either align with the guy who's running New Vegas, which is just this giant computer screen guy, and there's more stuff. I don't want to spoil it for anyone that hasn't played it, which like would be really dumb.
But I probably won't.
That guy. And then there's like a whole bunch of other people that run casinos, and there's these people that dress up like Romans, who is Caesar's Legion, I think it was. I haven't played it in some time. Yeah. And pretty much Caesar's Legion is like the worst people. They take slaves and all this, and at one point you get this partner named Boone, who is like the best companion you can get next to a half robot dog.
Oh jeez.
And you can have both at the same time, so that's great. But Boone hates them because his wife was taken, and it's a very long story. But
fuck Boone.
No, Boone's dope, dude. He's like the sniper guy, and he's crazy good. But like, if you try to go do story missions that have to do with Caesar, he won't be your friend. He'll leave.
Oh, okay.
So at one point, I wanted to do all the story missions, which is kind of easy if you just leave Boone behind, because you kind of have that option, and you can just come back from later. And at one point, I hit a story mission where I needed Boone, but he wouldn't, and he was like, if you come back to Caesar, I'm not going to be your friend. I'll kill you, which is how I imagine Boone speaks.
You gotta create voices for people, especially in this game, because it's all silent.
Yeah, exactly. But eventually I was like, wait a second. I can kill like 10 raiders with a little 22 rifle and like my dog and Boone. So I was like, I'm just going to take over everything. Forget good people. I'm going to kill everyone. So the first thing I did was I went to Caesar's camp with Boone, and immediately the guard comes out and Boone shoots him in the head and he dies. And we kill everyone, and it took me like 3 tries to kill Caesar for some reason. But I killed them. Like, holy crap, we killed Caesar, but there's more people. There's more than one camp, which has to do with the last level. And I'm like, all right, what do I do now? And I was like, well, I might as well do the rest. So I went to the casino, and I did that story, and I killed everyone. And all the other factions, I just started slowly killing them. And I started realizing, oh my god, video games are ridiculous. You are essentially this god who can last through waves of people and murder them.
Well, I think, is that the end of your story?
Yeah. I mean,
that was perfect timing.
It's just really overpowering characters, but it's really fun and funny.
I know the feel. You can have similar experiences here as well. That's cool, man. We'll keep going next episode. Be sure to tune in.
Yeah.
Later.
Doobie-dubba-doobop.